What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. It's your boy, Rusty Buckets of the 2 Buck Sports Show on Bluff City Media, hanging out at the Mid-South Card Show at the venue of Bartlett Station. And I've got a very special guest here with me today. I'm really excited about this conversation. Mr. Reggie Howard, former professional baseball player, lives here in Memphis. He's the author of Baseball's Silent Genocide. And we're going to be chatting about baseball and life and all the progress and stuff that he's seen. But I want to welcome Mr. Reggie. How are you today, sir?
Just fine. Fine. Beautiful day.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you hopping on here with me and taking some time to talk. I know you said before you don't like talking about yourself. I don't think anybody truly does. So I appreciate you chatting with me.
Well, nobody wants to hear about a 150-pound, weak arm, one track power as a hitter. Nobody wants to hear about him.
Listen, man, many times in my life I've called out WTP, warning track power, when somebody doesn't quite get a hold of it enough, right?
Yeah, but you know, the ballpark sizes have a lot to do with it today. Mm-hmm. And the kids are much bigger and much stronger.
Yeah.
But as far as the game of baseball is concerned, I've asked a lot of people of all ethnicities, ages, etc. Why can we have 85% of the NBA players of color, 75% of the NFL, and you don't even have 8% in professional baseball? And I was discussing this one day with my dad, and I was telling him how I thought things had been cut to eliminate the number of black kids playing baseball. He said, well, how do you talk about it? Well, the older guys in the clubhouse I've been talking around with, they said this stuff really began about 1936 when it sort of initiated. Hitler at the Olympics was being asked about how great he thought the U.S. Athletes were. And Hitler told him, interprets, comes out to be those black devils. So not too far behind Jack Johnson, not too far behind Joe Louis, there was a feeling in a certain element of the white community that the black athletes were beginning to take over all the sports. And of course, for three reasons: the speed, the strength, the quickness, and the agility, the four reasons. They said, we're gonna have to reserve one of these sports for ourselves, our kids. So what they did, they said, well, we're going to have to eliminate the number of black kids playing baseball. And we cannot outwardly say, hey, this is what we're doing.
Sure.
We have to do it sophisticatedly and on a slow level. Now, so well, how do we do it? We discontinue sponsorship of inner city baseball. Now, what's going to happen? Ultimately, as we stop playing baseball in the city, the number of black kids playing baseball is going to go down. And as that goes down, the Negro League ultimately is going to be hurt because they'll have nowhere to get players from. So when they're cut out of baseball, we'll have baseball to ourselves. And that's the way it began. And it's going to take a while. It's not going to happen in 5, 10, or even 15 years. But it's ultimately going to happen. And when it happens, we got it.
Sure.
And that's precisely what happened. The fact that you've got so few players, it has to be something. It's not something that just happened. And I've asked, again, countless number of people, how do you explain it?
Sure.
And they never can explain it. And that's what it felt. So I was explaining that to my dad one day. And he says, what are you going to do about it? He said, what? I said, well, nobody want to hear. Again, 150-pound middle infielder with more than track power. Nobody want to hear that. He says, well, you don't know. Physically, you didn't have the ability to make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you can write about it. Mm. And that was
and that's how the book was
That's
born.
how the book got. How blacks were cut out of baseball.
So you started with baseball, obviously, as a child. Grew up in South Bend, Indiana. Unfortunately, he is the big Notre Dame guy. We were talking about that off camera. But talk to me about kind of your growing up in baseball and ultimately leading into your professional career.
Well, we were addicts. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to play for the Chicago American Giants. Yeah. I didn't want to play for the Cleveland or the Yankees.
Sure.
If I didn't play the American Giants, I wanted to play with the Homestead Grays. Mm-hmm. And these, if you just look at baseball, the average person, if you would ask them, what team did Jackie Robinson play on? And in the Negro League. Mm-hmm. Who was his manager? Nobody knows. Mm-hmm. That's what team did Larry Doby play for? Who was his manager? Nobody practically knows. Mm-hmm. Right. Well, there was always been a part of this cutout of just simply downplaying Negro League baseball. Sure. It was nothing, and that bothered me, and it just seemed to cut into the overall play. Sure. In terms of me getting started, my uncle played with the Red Sox in Memphis shortly, and he was just a guru, very knowledgeable. And my dad loved baseball, but there's a difference between a fan and a player.
Sure.
And he had so much impact on me. And he was a really dealer, did real well financially. And he just, whenever black teams would come and play, South Bend to play the Studebaker team, he would always take us over. Managing, traveling secretaries, etc. And that way, I had exposure at an extremely early age of black baseball on the professional level by seeing the many teams. See, Negro League baseball basically was played Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when blacks had money and time to go to games. Monday through Thursday, they used the barnstorms. Yeah, that's why they would come to cities like South Bend or to Michigan City or Fort Wayne, etc., to play. And that's when I would hook on with various players. And that's why I got to know so many people. Yeah. If you go through the book, you're going to find out there's a multiplicity of individuals that I had conversations with. And that's all they're all highlighted in the book. I just never got enough of playing baseball.
Yeah. Still can't get enough playing baseball, huh?
Well, yeah. I still like the game. Yeah. There are some things about it I don't like. I don't have the game.
Yeah.
Because there was so much speed and quickness in the Negro League as opposed to in the Major Leagues.
Yeah, it was different.
Some of the stories they tell you, some of the things they're always downplaying Negro League because Jackie Robinson had to go up to the Major Leagues. Well, how in the heck do you go up to the Major League when you play in a league where you got to play against people like like Satchel Mooney.
Sure.
You got Milton Smith.
Yeah.
Milton Smith and Jack Satchel Paige, both Hall of Famers from the Negro League. So how are you going up to the league when you're playing with people at level?
Yeah.
Or like Josh Gibson, or like Cooper, or like Oscar Charleston. But they will always, play in that.
Yeah.
We hear so much about garbage, like Bingo Lawrence, trying to go Stone. What's the other one? Charlie Henry Zulu Collins who played a lot in grass courts and everything. But you never hear about the Homestead Grays, who won 9 consecutive Negro National League pennants.
That's wild. 9 consecutive. That's wild.
You don't hear it. You don't hear them even talk about it. This is the outfielder from Los Angeles, from Japan, who hit all these home runs and outstanding pitcher. But you never heard of Martin DeHingle. And I had an opportunity to mention Martin DeHingle in the book and classify Jose Altano as a modern day Martin DeHingle. Martin DeHingle played all 9 positions.
And could pitch and could hit.
And could hit and pitch everywhere. In conjunction with that, Johnny Mize said that in his opinion, Martin DeHingle was the greatest all-around player he ever played with or saw. And this is I'm talking about Hall of Famer Johnny Mize. When he got out of service, he'd been gone a couple of years. And the parent team wanted him to go back to minor league, to the winter league. We feel his abilities because he's been gone 3 years. He said in the history that he played baseball, the only person that went around to get to him was Martin DeHingle. Going around as a baseball term is walked in purpose to pitch.
Yeah.
In other words, they walked Martin DeHingle to pitch to Johnny Mize. He said that's only happened to him a couple of times. And it was Martin DeHingle.
Yeah.
We never heard who's Martin DeHingle.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Some of these great players that we don't know about because the conversation's not being had.
Wilmer Fields, outstanding player with the Grays. Outfielder, third baseman, first baseman. Just outstanding. There's so many players that people always feel to talk about Jackie Robinson. They talk about Jackie Robinson almost like he played by himself.
Yeah.
Like he hit the ball, he pitched it to himself, and hit it, he ran out and kept it and threw it himself. That's crazy.
Yeah.
There was over 200 and something players making money as professional baseball players. Now, if we had a situation where you had the same 200 people playing baseball today, they would probably be making $1 million a year. Or let's say they're making $1.5 million a year. Well, that's $350 million that's being distributed in the black community. That's not anything distributed in the black community because we were cut out of the game and brainwashed. And I can go through that consistently, but it's all in the book.
Yeah. So make sure y'all check out a copy of Baseball Silent Genocide. You can get on Amazon. You can come out here to the venue today. We're going to be here hanging out, chatting some more. So you played for the Indianapolis Clowns, right? How long were you with them?
2 years.
2 years. And did you play with any other teams while you're in the league?
No.
Yeah.
I had an injury. I hurt my arm. I had a bad arm anyway. I didn't hurt it all top of that. So I just felt I had to get out of it.
And then, so at the time you were up still in Indiana, what brought you down to Memphis?
Politics.
Sure.
And baseball.
Yeah.
I turned left in politically, but I probably should have turned right.
Yeah.
Everything started to be a little bit more difficult for me.
Sure.
So I said, I think I'll make a change. And my wife's family originally was from over in Marianna, Arkansas.
Okay.
I think Aubrey, a little small town out from Aubrey. And her mother was gay over days and living by practically by herself. So she wanted to come.
Get closer to home.
Be closer to her mother.
I gotcha.
So all those things combined. And I gave her three choices: Atlanta, New York, or Memphis.
Yeah.
She said Memphis.
And she chose Memphis, and so you've been here
And
since.
that's where I wanted to go to.
Yeah, was Memphis?
Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go to New York.
No, I don't blame you. Memphis is a big
I
enough
don't
town.
want to raise my kids in it.
Absolutely not.
You ever stop and think about this sometimes? How many black kids that join gangs and are now in penitentiary from involved in gangs would not even be in jail if they just could have played baseball?
I was about to ask, you think baseball?
I'm not saying baseball would have been a panacea for race relations, black incarceration. But it would have helped. Yeah. Baseball is a great game because, and the things I liked about my Uncle Mitch, he always taught us what is going on. Not the average fan doesn't see like the bases loaded, nobody out. Somebody comes to bat. See what you think he's trying to do. I said, we want to hit the ball on the pitch. You got four. He said, no. From a percentage standpoint, that's not going to happen. Right. He wants to go out to the right side. That's what he means. He wants to inside out the ball, hit it to the second baseman or the first baseman. And that means that one run comes in and he's still down, but the other move in scoring position. The next man fouls out or hits a run. Somebody else makes error. They score a run. He scores runs without base hits. Yeah. Which is really manufacturing runs. Right. So well, that's in the book. I got some.
Baseball is such a microcosm of life, right? It's the ultimate individual and team sport, just like life. It teaches you life skills, how to function within the team, but sometimes you got to step up and perform yourself, inside out a ball or get a base hit. Baseball can be a great salve for a lot of things in life, for sure. Yeah. So now you're in Memphis. You've been here. What are some of the changes you've seen in Memphis? I guess good and bad. I mean, you've been here for a while now. What is your take on the city of Memphis?
Well, I liked it. When I first came here, I saw an immediate difference in relationships between races. There was much more harmony in the South than I saw in North where I grew up at.
In Indiana.
But, you wouldn't think so, but I wouldn't think so. At least I did think so. But it was a lot better. And I saw more black people were acting involved. More attorneys, more engineers, more doctors. Whereas in a small town, maybe one or two. So it gives your children more to want to excel to that level. But but the book is got it.
Talks through all that, yeah. Gotcha. Well, make sure y'all pick a copy up of Mr. Howard's book. I'll show it one more time. Baseball Silent Genocide. You can pick it up on Amazon. You can come out to the venue here today in Bartlett, 5868 Stage Road. I do want to say thank you to Mr. Howard. Appreciate you taking out time. I know you got a booth set up out there with some cards and some books. Y'all make sure y'all come out. Check him out online. Mr. Howard, I appreciate the conversation, my friend.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. Appreciate what you're doing for the community here. And y'all, we'll see y'all back here soon. Make sure you come out if you're in the Bartlett area, 9 to 3 today, the Mid-South Card Show.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story. I am super amped about this game. I just have this feeling that it's going to be a very special day in Memphis on Saturday.
I hope so.
I had a chance today at the media press conference at the availability to talk to some media members that were not in Memphis in 2019 and share with them what college game day coming to Beale Street was like. The season feels like a 2019 type of season.
Already.
It just does. It just does. It feels like a Destiny type of team. That really, really amps me up for this Saturday because this is just another chapter in the story that I think this season is going to end up being for the Tiger football program.
I hope you're right. I hope you were right. You're getting me fired the heck up.
Tune in to Tigers Untapped with your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
We are 2 weeks away from NBA training camp. I want to know what things you guys are intrigued about the most. Edward says he needs to see a Cedric Howard workout video. It's not that I think the Grizzlies are being weird about it. I just think that our level of anxiety for it is high. Now, whether you want to debate whether that's understandably high or just y'all just tripping high, that's for each man to determine. I don't think the Grizzlies are being weird about it at all. Like I think if I was watching something and it felt like they were intentionally showing him working out for whatever reason, I would think that's weird too, man. Like I haven't seen Brandon Clark pick up a ball in forever, but I'm kind of assuming he's going to be ready to play. Like I'm not pointing any grand conspiracy about hiding Brandon Clark. Like I don't particularly have to see Cedric Howard play basketball to think that he's fine or he'll be ready for camp. I haven't seen anybody do anything with a basketball since Summer League. The guys that played in Summer League, I saw them play. I ain't seen nobody do anything since then.
Tune in to the Anthony Sain Show Monday through Fridays at 1 p.m. live on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.